Hello, I'm IBX Toycat, and welcome to QNA Saturday. This is a weekly series I run where I answer your questions about a particular subject, whether it be Tail Update 23, or whether, like this week, it's a variety/personal Q&A. So I'm going to be answering questions on a whole range of subjects, from like cars to my average day and my cat profile picture. And yeah, if you want to ask any questions for next week's one, which will be another update one, leave them down below. Also, if you just want to ask personal questions, feel free to do that too, and I'll pick them the next time I do one of these Q&As. So, if you do like it, it would help the channel out a lot, and it's very appreciated. And let's get straight into the first question, shall we? Which actually comes in from Timothy Drew Films, and he asks, #Q&A, where did your cat profile picture come from? So this is one I get a lot, and if you don't know, my cat profile picture, it's kind of just my brand now at this point. It's what I think of when I think Toycat. And basically, the way I got this is a very strange story, because I actually have it on my Xbox 360 too. Basically, back way back when I got my Xbox 360, back in like 2007, I got a bunch of arcade games for it, because I thought just being able to download games for it was so cool. And there's games like Outpost Coloki X and Texas Hold'em Poker that are really old games now. And basically I collected a lot of gamer profile pictures, because, you know, random games give you random pictures for doing lots of strange things. And Texas Hold'em Poker, a really serious just poker game, for some reason gave me a bunch of like animal like photo things. And eventually later on down the line I was like, I don't like my panda anymore, I'm going to change my picture. And I just found the cat sitting there, like, it's just a cat with a bow tie. I don't know why, but it was sitting there and I thought, that's funny enough that has to be my profile picture. So yeah, I saw that and I decided cat profile picture, and now on YouTube this cat profile picture is kind of like a redesigned version of that. So basically I played Texas Hold'em Poker, it gave me the cat, and the rest is history. Even if it's very ridiculous history, that's where my cat profile picture came from, the game Texas Hold'em for Xbox 60. If you actually want to get it yourself, you can play that game. I don't know if it's still available to buy, but if it is, go and find it, give it a download, and you might be able to get the cat profile picture. So yeah, that's the story behind that one. Next question comes in from Joey G. Madge, who asks, #Q&A, what do you do in an average day? Explain what it is like to be the great and powerful Toycat. P.S. I think you're great. Thank you, by the way. So an average day with Toycat is hard to describe, because I have a lot of different things I do on a lot of different days, like I go into college like only half the week, but I'll try and explain this anyway. So I'll wake up around 7 a.m., which is pretty early, but I find the earlier you wake up, the more productive you can be, so I guess that's kind of cool. And I'll, try and think about some ideas for the day while I'm doing that whole wake up process. It usually takes about 5 minutes. This faster you get up, the easier things are. Then I'll head out, I'll go get some breakfast, whether it's a nice healthy banana or something, or whether it's something ridiculous like, I don't know, like chocolate biscuits like it was today. Whatever I find in the cupboard, I'm usually quite lazy at breakfast, and I'll head towards college. On the way to, I'll usually get the bus to college, sometimes I'll walk, whatever I'm feeling in that day. And once I get to college, it's all about work, do some things, learn some things. Honestly, on my course that I'm doing right now, I'm so close towards the end, it's mostly just, powering through some reports and some stuff, write about how much I know about everything, well, not really, but that's why I like to believe it is. But yeah, so just write up about a bunch of things. That usually lasts from about 9 to about 2, so, 3-4 hours of college, and then after that, I'll head home. I try to walk home, it's about a 40-minute walk, but it gives me some time to, like, process and be like, okay, now I'm done with college, let's work on the, the video stuff. So I'll try and think of like the idea for the video for the day. Some days it's a really easy video idea, like it's just, I'll do my Q&A Saturday, or some days it's like, I'll do a let's play today. If it's like a seed Sunday, I need to think about, okay, what would make a good seed? If it's like a feature preview, work out what feature, or even if it's just something else, I want to work out like a video idea, and I'll work out how I want to do it, why I want to do it, all that sort of stuff on the walk home. As I get home, somewhere in like 3, 4, 5 p.m, I'll start working on it. I'll do some basic research on the thing, make sure I actually understand what I think I understand, and then I'll, go on the 360 or the One, I'll place all the blocks to make, like, some form of a set, if you will, and then I'll make the video. Some days it's easy, some days it's difficult, but I'm usually finished with that whole thing about 7 or 8, then I edit the video, get it uploaded, and then I'm done by about 9, and then after 9, it's all my time to do whatever I want. I'll play video games, or I'll watch Game of Thrones, and yeah, that's kind of my average day. Obviously, some days I don't have college and there's a bit more free time, and some days I'm working until I go to sleep at about midnight. So that's my day all summed up for you. I hope you enjoyed my brief explanation. So let's move on to the next question. This question actually comes in from CJ QNA. See, he gave me a pronunciation in the question, and he asks, how many seeds do you go through to find a seed for Seed Sunday? So, I've gone through literally thousands of seeds now. Some weeks, honestly, like, I think, like, maybe 4 or 5 times now, the first seed I'll load up will be amazing in somewhere, and I'll be like, yay, that week was awesome. But the majority of the time, like 90-95% of the time, it's usually somewhere in the range of about 10 to 50 seeds. That's kind of the average, I'd say. It depends on what I'm looking for. Some seeds are easy to find. Some seeds, like this Jungle Survival Island, you can tell it took me 62 seeds to actually find it, which isn't too bad, but sometimes it's literally hundreds. So, a lot of seeds. On the Xbox One, it's not too painful to just load up lots of worlds now. It usually takes at least a few hours of my Saturday, and sometimes some of my Friday and Sunday actually working on it too. That's Seed Sunday. I quite enjoy it, but so that's why I put it in all the time, because it's like, these are cool seeds, and I'm hopefully improving someone else's experience. So, yeah, that's why I go through so many seeds, and that's how many seeds I go through. So, next question comes in from Ben Richardson, and this is a nice simple one. I know I've been kind of dragging on the last few answers, and he asks, hashtag Q&A, what editing software do you use? Hashtag smiley face, hashtag, I can't do that or that, but what editing software do you use? I use Premiere Pro. It's by Adobe, and it's kind of like the industry standard for like television and films and stuff, and I figure, well, if I use it, I'll basically be television and well, it's kind of like that, it's not really. But yeah, I just use Premiere because it's kind of convenient, it's what I want to use, and it's what people in the industry use, so I figure maybe I'll have a real skill after this. Or maybe just because I'm pulling questions on a screen in a Q&A. Maybe I won't. But that's that question. Next question comes in from Ben Cam Dedge, who asks, what is your favourite meal? And my favourite meal is either pizza, which is a really lame, bland one. So I'll say probably sushi. I really love sushi. It's like a really, really strange experience. If you've never tried sushi in your life, don't just think, oh, it's raw fish, because it's this super, super strange and unique experience. I like different food that actually tastes nice, and the Japanese people, they know what they're tasting, and I really like sushi. So that's probably my favorite meal, just like a bunch of different sushi and weird foods like that. So next question comes in from the Unheard 2 megabytes. I assume that's what you meant there. He asks, hashtag Q&A, where'd you get your info? So, obviously, because I follow gaming closely, I know a lot about what's going on with news and stuff. 4J Studios, when they tweet out, I get a little alert. But I play the game a lot. But if I don't know about something, I research it on the Minecraft wiki. The Minecraft wiki is really good for finding out information. Like, it will have, like, most of what I need there, but some stuff isn't explicitly said there, so I'll have to go research. I'll go on, like, the Minecraft Reddit, I'll go on, like, the Minecraft forum, and usually, somewhere on the internet, there's a piece of information. If it's, then I can go test it, and if it works, then that's where I get the info from. So, depending on what you mean by that, I either get news, because I follow news, and I get information about Minecraft, because, I've been playing the game a long time, I remember a lot of it, but the Minecraft wiki is also a great place. So, yeah, I definitely recommend reading it if you just want to learn weird things about stuff. Next question comes in from King Walrus, who asks, hashtag Q&A, are your videos pre-recorded or live commentaries? So, usually they are live commentaries, like I'll go along with exactly what I'm doing, the Let's Plays in particular, and yeah, most videos are like that, but the Q&A Saturdays and my news videos, what I'll do is I'll just talk into the mic and, do that once, and then I'll record gameplay later. The reason for this is because they never have anything to do with the gameplay, and I figure I might as well just focus entirely on talking, rather than being like, oh, I'm talking, oh, there's a mushroom on screen right now, oh no! If there was a mushroom, that'd be pretty cool, but there isn't. So, yeah, I usually, for this sort of stuff, I'll just do pre-recorded stuff, because it doesn't really matter what the gameplay is, it's just there to keep your eyes entertained. I think so anyway. Like, in the background, I don't even know what's there right now, it could be a Let's Play. You can tell better than I can what's in the background, so you know something more than Toycat knows, and hopefully that means something to you. Next question comes in from Alex B, who asks, hashtag Q&A, do you have/had a girlfriend? At the moment, I do not. And I would do the YouTube thing where you're like, oh, ladies, and then, or something like that, but I'm going to resist making that joke, even though I just did, and then I said I'm not going to. But yeah, next question comes in from Creeper123. Have you ever, hashtag Q&A, have you ever been arrested or pulled over? I have not ever been arrested. I don't drive, so I haven't been pulled over, but I haven't been arrested by being pretty close a couple of times. In particular, I've told the story on my channel before, so I'll kind of speed through it, but I was in a place I shouldn't have been, and I might have broken into said place with a couple of friends, and yeah, I came very close to being arrested. It's very, very scary, and I'm glad I wasn't arrested, fortunately. So yeah, I've never been arrested, and I don't really want to be, if I'm going to be entirely honest with you. So next question comes in from Fang Tem MVP Whitey, who asks, has this ever happened when you're editing a video and you accidentally accidentally deleted it. So this happens more often than it should with me. I've done this like a couple of times where I've deleted videos that I hadn't uploaded yet because I thought I'd uploaded them. I've deleted videos because I was like, oh, I don't need to save that, and then my computer will crash and it'll be gone. There's so many reasons that I've lost videos. But the most annoying one is when I was editing a video using YouTube's editor, which it's really cool. Like, it lets you edit your videos on YouTube without any quality loss. I edited the video. It took, like, literally hours and hours. It was Let's Play episode 100 back in my original Let's Play. And, you know, I was like, yeah, this video's awesome. Looking forward to this. And what happened is YouTube deleted the video. They just they couldn't process their own video, but they deleted my editing because they thought they processed it. And yeah, I lost Let's Play episode 100 because of that, and that's always made me sad. If you actually check my original Let's Play series, there is actually just a missing episode 100, which I think is kind of funny. So yeah, that's I've lost lots of videos because of editing. I probably shouldn't have, but that's just what I do apparently. So next question comes in from the Golden Ho, who asks hashtag Q&A, do you own a car? Also, thanks for asking my question, Toycat, stay awesome. Thank you. And do I own a car? I don't own a car right now. In the UK, owning a car isn't quite as big a thing as in America. Because here's the thing about, like, the public transport is pretty good in the UK. Like, I can get most places I need to in the country, if not faster, like, usually faster, but, you know, cheaper by public transport than I can have a car. And the thing about owning a car is it's so expensive. Like, I have to pay, like, $1,000 or so just to learn how to drive, like, to get the lessons. Then you have to pay, you know, several hundred to $1,000 for a car. Then you're paying several thousand a year just insurance, and then there's petrol, and it's like, I don't really need to get around that specific. Like, I'll pay the money, you know, like, I'll save the money, I guess, and deal with the pain of public transport. That's my current opinion, because driverless cars are coming out soon. They won't need insurance. They won't, you know, you don't need to learn to drive to use those, and it, you know, it's going to be awesome. So I'm waiting for driverless cars. I think it makes life easier. Because think about it, if the driverless car never makes a mistake, why would you need insurance? Like, it's never going to be in your fault. I don't know, I just think that's cool. So yeah, I think that I'm going to wait for driverless cars. I don't drive right now because I can get most places I need to by the public transport thing. So next question, and the final question, comes in from Aquarius Mrs. Barber, who asks, hashtag Q&A, can you say this comment just before the outro plays? Yes, I can. So like if you liked it, share if you really liked it, and subscribe if you're new around here. I do a bunch of Minecraft console videos. And here is your outro.